Tom Brevoort doesn't always have great takes in comics, but he's noting that AI seems to be inevitable at this point, which is pretty interesting because so many people in the comic book industry are fighting AI tooth and nail. They're trying to get AI banned from conventions. They held a protest at a Fan Expo convention because they wanted to protest an AI sort of booth that was set up. They had somebody removed from Dragon Con in like this like unceremonious level and went totally baby about it. Had called the cops on the person. And just discussing stuff. And then they're setting up policies at different conventions that no AI will be allowed. Well, you're in a situation right now where, like, a lot of AI, you can't tell whether it's AI or not. It's only getting better. Pretty soon, it is going to be able to do full-on comics, and I'm very, very excited for that day. We're working on it in a different way, and I'll show you in just a moment exactly how we're integrating AI into our processes. But this is going to be a big deal. As a person who's on the outside who doesn't have corporate resources like Marvel and DC, I'm already dropping about $60,000 a year on art. It's a lot, yeah. And I mean, we are selling, we are profitable even at that, but that's a big, big investment every single year. I mean, I don't know many people who do that, but it's because I'm one of the few out there trying to actually independently create strange new worlds and actually have a full-on situation where we've got a full universe of comics. Now, a lot of what I run into is a problem where artists don't get things done. I am writing, I've got 9 or 10, gosh, I don't even know how many graphic novels I have in development now, but I have a bunch of them in development right now. And I got to tell you, there's 3, 4 of them that have been stalled out for years that I just pressure the artists to get on because it's really hard to get artists to get things done. And you want to talk about consistency. A lot of artists, you work with them for a while and they'll mess up a face or a hand or whatever just as much as AI will, as much as that's an AI-ism people like to talk about. But that happens all the time with real artists as well. So AI has the ability to make things a lot faster, and once it gets more consistent, you can actually do things in a manner that I think will be better than regular comic art, and that's a very exciting possibility for me as a storyteller. I can't wait for this, and so this is pretty interesting as Tom Brevoort seems to be like, okay, it's inevitable that this is actually going to happen. And that's the thing. These people might fight it. They might cry about it. I'm going to get angry comments. AI art's not real art. Right? I'm going to get that in the comments here. So watch the comments section today because people get so bent out of shape. I've got one creator who threw a fit at me and another indie comic creator. And I said, I love AI art. And he's like, well, mine's human-made. It's like, well, so? Well, it's better than yours because AI slop. It's like, no, it's not, actually. The thing is, you don't even know if it's AI or not. Well, I'm never buying your books again because I don't know if it's AI or not. And it's like, well, if you don't know it, why would you say that? And it's a circular reasoning of just emotional arguments of fear with these people. And the guy ended up blocking me because, of course, getting so angry that I would dare use new technology that he literally couldn't even. And that's exactly how these anti-AI people act. So please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's read what Tom Brevoort has to say about this and how I agree with him for once. This is bizarre. I have my own comic Substack, and right now we don't have AI involved yet, because I don't think it's there yet for consistency. But I am posting free comics for you guys. I'm doing it as a webcomic. Like I said, I'm growing things. I've got 9, 10 graphic novels in development, and we are just cranking right along. I've got actually a new artist I'm working with on hopefully a cool historical book. I'm doing all sorts of genres, all sorts of things, and it's a lot of fun. Well, what I'm doing right here is getting you involved in my superhero universe because I've got a lot coming from this in the future, and you can sign up for free and get in and start reading for free. I like this. It's a webcomic model. It's way healthier than a lot of stuff out there. And we have over 1,000 people signed up already. So please start reading comics today right here. It's a lot of fun. And if you want to do a paid membership, it really helps me, of course, to pay for all these arts I mentioned. I've paid $60,000 worth of art this year. It's kind of a lot. I'd even do more. This if we keep going along. So please grab this. It's in the description below. I have physical books in an online store too. See this little store button here? I've got that in my description as well. So you can just check out all my physical books if you'd like as well. Thank you guys for reading and being here. All right. So like I said, they're kicking and screaming about AI. Comic books are an interesting art form. And so here's what we're kind of doing with AI right now. You see I've got an artist who's doing some like pencils right here, and what he's doing is having AI assist in inking it and cleaning up the pencils, and then he edits the AI so it's assisted and cleaned up as well. pretty cool process right here. It says the artist tells me it saves him quite a bit of time. And I've talked to other artists, and there's a lot of artists who actually do these kind of AI inking situations already. It's pretty prevalent within the industry. This is already there, even though people are shrieking about it. The human art, it's pretty funny. Now this is great, and this is just some of the first uses of this. Right now, AI cannot really make its own characters so much and stay consistent with it, and so having this artist really direct it like this, so that it just fills in the sort of inking quality, is excellent, and this is a lot of fun. So that's what we're doing right now. That's one of my AI projects I'm working on. I'm working on a lot of different projects, as I said. But here's what Tom Brevoort said. So he took a look at this, and he said, obviously there's been a lot of concern about the impact that AI programs are going to have on the creative arts, and how such programs remix and repurpose the works of other artists without credit or recompense. Now, this is not actually the case. And so Tom Brevoort, we actually have like... There's 4 basic standard things on AI that are what people get very mad about. The first one is this is right here, which is they're stealing art. No, they're not. They're taking a style. They are using a style thing, and it's making something based on the prompt. This is like anybody else is taking a style. So if you go up and you go to a convention person and who's drawing at a convention and say, draw me a Spider-Man, right? Well, they're drawing a Spider-Man. They don't own Spider-Man, right? But they just draw it, and that's technically copyright. If you have a problem with it and calling that, you have to call that theft. If you don't have a problem with that, then this is not theft either. And so this is exactly what they're saying. Now, there's actually been 2 judge rulings on this to confirm this that have stated that it's fair use. And if you looked into the records of the judges involved, these are people who do not get overturned regularly. They're not mistaken or anything like that. So you're having an emotional response, but it is fair use. It is training something on a style. Style cannot be copyrighted. And then, of course, using that style to create something based on a prompt. And the prompt is not a remix or repurpose of somebody else's. It is its own thing. It is fair use. It is transformative, and it has been ruled as such. So Tom Brevoort is, of course, not stating this correctly right here already. That is the first argument against AI. And, of course, it's debunked very, very easily. He says they're all very sound arguments. They're not. And matters are going to need to be worked out. They already are. By the same token, in the human history of an innovation proves pretty conclusively that once something is discovered, all effort to halt its use are likely to be in vain. And this is the biggest thing right here. Tom Brevoort actually said something very, very interesting here that a lot of people are not recognizing within the comic industry, that trying to stop this, whining about it, kicking and screaming, you're not going to stop it. AI art is already here. It's being used in everything already. I showed you how the inking process works already. Lots of artists, I've talked to lots of artists who are doing that already because it makes their time a lot faster, right? Technology changes the world whether we want it to or not. So it falls on us to make sure those changes are proper and fair and equitable. And this is it. It's not going away. You're not going to stop AI art. You're not going to recognize whether something's made by AI any more than you're going to eventually care. And this happened with Photoshop back in the day. Oh, Photoshop's ruining photography. Photoshop's ruining art. Oh, we need real hand-painted things and real photography. Yeah, they did. They kicked and screamed about that very, very hard 10, 15, 20 years ago. And that didn't work out so well. Now it's just industry standard, and nobody even cares whatsoever because it's stupid. And looking into it and trying to witch hunt what's AI and what's not is also stupid because you cannot tell if somebody's doing things competently. And you need a competent person to direct it as much as you need a competent person to draw something. So it is competency that is the thing. So you've got the first AI deal, which is it's stealing. That's a lie. Okay. The next sort of argument against AI is always, well, I worked 10 hours on this page and you only worked like 30 seconds on that. Well, that's Marxism. It's called the labor theory of value. And Karl Marx pushed that all labor of 10 hours should be equal. And if you're into Marxism, well, I can't help you. But the real world doesn't work that way. Nobody cares whether you spent 10 hours working on something or 30 seconds working on something. They care about the final product and its utility in the real world. As much as Marxism, it might be your ideal. It's a stupid ideal. And, of course, it does wreck everything and everything it touches. We've seen that conclusively. settled science at this point. So if you want to say my hard work is a thing, and this is the other stupid thing. How do you know how long I'm working on my AI prompts and editing and things like that? What if I spend several hours on things? Actually, if you see some of the robust way I've done my AI work, I probably work harder than most writers work on their actual books just based on my AI work, which is crazy. I know, but it also makes it these setups so that I can output 10 times as much because I'm that creative. So those two arguments are right there, right? Then fair and equitable in the right. No, nothing's fair and nothing's equitable in life, so that's ridiculous. That's not even an argument right there whatsoever. And then it's like, well, human soul and all that. Well, art doesn't have a soul. Art is not a person. It's a thing. It's an object. So that's not true either. So all of the arguments against AI are stupid. But here it is. At least Tom Brevoort's saying it's inevitable. It's happening. Changing things are happening. Marvel Comics is going to be implementing it if they're not already. A lot of artists are lying about it, but it is being implemented quite a bit. I'll just say I wound up messing with Google's Gemini AI. Of course he did. For a little bit this past week, and I generated a couple things I'm going to share with you here. Irresponsible? Probably. So he doesn't care. He's going to do it anyway because it's fun. For all the software is undeniably dangerous. Why? What makes it dangerous? He doesn't elaborate, of course. It's also pretty fun to use. There you go. A lot of people are using it for fun anyway, and he says, and his deal, this will remain a free feature. You get what you pay for. So he's saying, I'm not monetizing it, so it's okay. Well, I have monetized AI, and I have made a pen name of AI, and I can tell you that my AI in the last couple of months has already made more than $5,000 on its book sales, and I'm not telling what that pen name is or anything like that. But it is doing better than a lot of authors out there. And I've just scratched the surface of this. And guess what? Nobody is leaving comments or reviews or whatever going, this is AI slop, because nobody can tell. And so suck on that. AI haters. I know I'm going to get a lot, and I'm excited for the comments here. So this is what Tom Brevoort's using AI to mess around with at this point. He understands that it is going to be inevitable. It's going to change the comic industry. This is what he made with AI. He made his own movie poster right here, and he made his own sort of like logo with AI as well. Pretty good uses of AI. So pretty neat on that. I don't know. He must have put his own wording in here himself because AI is really bad about actually doing words and typography for whatever reason. It'll be like Tom if he did that. So he must have put that in himself, which is pretty funny. But pretty good use of AI right there. And this is promotional materials are a great way to start using AI. I can't wait for the future. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And please check out my Substack right here with my human-made comics. Yes, they're a lot of fun. They're really good. And we're building so much more, and I hope you'll get on here. It's in the description below. Thanks for being here. We'll be back.